Right, I'm just heading into my favourite family run. See how beautiful Wales is? Family run engineering company, and they do little odd jobs. Here we go. My favourite little engineering company. Mary Celeste in here. Where is everybody? Nobody here. Old school. Old school. Look at that, isn't that great? Ah, here it is. So what's he done? He's made me a bush. Yeah, he's made me a bush, which exactly fits that. See, exactly on the steering shaft. Going. Alright, so if you remember, we had this bush here that was loose, and that was pressed into this from underneath, which went on there. Then there was a spring that went in there, that's really powerful, and then a cover plate which pushed the spring down and engaged everything. And I worked out that the ball and socket here is in pretty good condition, and there's no play there in the worm gear. So if I eliminate the play here, I'll get rid of most of, if not all, the play in the steering system. So my friendly engineering company has made me a new version of this, which is currently in the deep freeze in the house. And so I've got my cheapo 6-ton press here, and I'm just working out how I'm going to push it in. So I've cleaned it all up with emery paper. I'll grease it all. This is the old one. Put that there, level as possible. Then I'll probably put this plate on the top, like that. And then we'll use the pushy thing on there, and I'll watch it from the side and try and keep it all level. And hopefully I'll push it in. I might warm this up a bit as well before we start. Oh, it's going in pretty easily. It's tight. Didn't expect that to go in as easily as that, to be honest. Just lubricate that a little bit. Some grease just for now. Of course there's a gasket here which no doubt is irreplaceable, but I'm not going to use runny oil in here. If you remember, I've got that Penrite semi-fluid steering box lube, so if it's a bit leaky it kind of stays in basically. It's quite handy. So the question is, if I put this on bolted up, will it bind? Will the steering bind? Well, that's a lovely tight fit. Well, I say tight, don't want it too tight, but it's a good fit, should we say. So I need to do these up, see if it actually is binding. Hopefully it's not. I also have some shims here which I can put on the inside if it's just slightly off, but let's see how we get on. turn the steering a little bit and see if it binds. No, it's pretty good. And I put them in this envelope so I haven't lost them all. It should be in here. There we go. Right. This is why I did that. See how thick this spring is? It's really tight. So I need to put that in and these and then try again to see if there's any play. So I can feel that spring tightening down now. Really, I should put these in as well. Oh yeah, right, there is no play at all now. Right, I've got this Penrite stuff. It's like, it's very thin grease, or it's very thick oil, and I've got a 50 ml syringe. I used to work in a hospital once upon a time, and it's thin enough to go into the syringe with a bit of effort. Right, now that means I can fill this up from the base. Means I can go all the way in and just right down to the bottom. Just fill away. Whee. I think this will be the best lubricated it's been for the last 40 or 50 years. It's coming up. Something very satisfying about this. Let's get it around the bearings, look. Won't stop it rusting anymore. Magic. Now if you remember, these were not easy to get out. Now I shall just gently tap them. Okay, hold on. So I've done these up reasonably tight, these up reasonably tight, and what remains of the bendy tabs, there's enough left to hammer back, stop them coming loose on those three. There isn't one for that one, so that's pretty good. And then the only thing I've got left to do is tension down this spring plate. You can feel it compressing the spring. And then we'll do one more final test, check we haven't got any play. Okay, just one more test. Oh, that's just so much better. There's literally practically nothing. Right, so it's all back in, put together. These are temporary bolts, so I'll get some proper high tensile ones with lock nuts of some sort later. So the true test is how much play have we got now? Well, if you look at the steering arm, it's just starting to move there, and then it's just starting to move there. So the amount of play is about from there to there. See, but that's so much better than before. I mean, it's practically nothing, which for an old steering box is probably better than I would have expected. So I'm pretty pleased with that.